You guys, I feel like, obviously, Andrew, I think I credited him to changing how people consume
He
comedy and
really did.
how they think of comedy. And I think kind of the innovation, I think when we go through something like COVID, right?
Yeah.
It kind of forces you to change your approach to whatever your livelihood is.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just think back to the turn your phone this way.
Brilliant.
And how it just kind of changed the way people were, and I know Louis C.K. was releasing specials on his own, but just on the YouTube side,
Yeah.
I can't really think of anybody doing the YouTube clips.
So I know in India they were doing a lot of comedy clips online because that was the only way they could do stand-up,
Right.
get it out there. But Andrew was the first guy in America, which is kind of where everybody's looking for
Right.
the guiding light of stand-up, to be like, yo, nobody's buying the special, I'm just going to put it out online. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't, not only because he's done so much for me, but I wouldn't be able to sell any tickets on my own. Because now I'm selling tickets through just stand-up clips.
Yeah.
Because I saw that model. So I'm like, oh, and now you're scrolling through IG, it's nauseating how much stand-up there is. And that's all this guy.
It is very nauseating for
Yeah.
sure, because I follow a lot of comedians, fuck, everybody's got a fucking, even some of these guys are just not funny.
They absolutely should do it. You got to do it. But
Right.
sometimes I'll see the crowd work stuff and I'll be like, oof.
Yeah, the crowd, it's rough. It's rough.
Luckily, we were forged in the comedy club where we came up. Wasn't even a comedy club. It was called the Village Lantern. It was a bar upstairs, and then downstairs in the basement, there was nobody there, and they would just let us do stand-up. We would get people off the street, bring them down. If you had 5 people, you could do a show.
Oh, that's dope.
So, but 5 people, I can't do my bits for 5 people.
Right, you got to interact. You got to
Yeah.
interact with those people.
Yeah, I think it was even 3 people sometimes. They'd be looking at me like, are you a human being, dude?
Right.
So you had to learn to talk to them. You had to learn to interact. You had to get your crowd work sharp. So we had years of that before we started dropping clips with crowd work.